Hey teens and families, I hope you are doing well. It's time for another mini message, so let's get into it. So I have been doing something lately that I don't normally do, and that is to watch the news. And in some states and some families, they've been really struggling with doom and gloom in response to the coronavirus. And I thought it was really interesting that some of these states and towns, they've been doing something specific, and that is celebrating Christmas. I mean, like the whole works, like setting up lights and Christmas tree, and even Hallmark is putting on their specials for Christmas and for those who are celebrating Christmas. And I think there's a really good reason for doing that. I mean, don't you love Christmas? I mean, that good feeling of holiday, how everything is gonna be okay, that excitement of being together as a family, and I mean, all the good things that come with Christmas. So in hearing that, I get excited because as a Christian, I know that Christmas is way more than lights and family and getting together and gifts and Santa Claus. As a Christian, I know the real reason for Christmas, and that is the hope of Christ coming to rescue us. And I think that gives a really interesting perspective. If you think about Jesus Christ, you know, God becoming flesh, choosing to be born into this world, the timing in which he came. If you think of the conditions on which Jesus chose to come, I mean, God in the flesh chose to come not in a time of peace, but a time of political unrest, a time of disease and disaster and terror and horror in that time of the world. He chose to come at that time to be able to rescue us and bring us real peace. So in a real time of being scared, in a time of wondering what's going to happen, I think we can find some real hope in this. And there's just a really interesting passage that I want to read to you. It's out of Galatians chapter 4, and it says, "But when the fullness of time had come, God sent forth his Son, born of a woman, born under the law, to redeem those who were under the law, that we might receive the adoption as sons." I love that. It said in the right time, in the right timing, that's when Jesus came to rescue us from sin, to rescue us from self, to rescue us from the system of this world, to be able to rescue us from separation from God. It said just in the right time, that's when Jesus came. So in this time of waiting and uncertainty, I think it's great to celebrate Christmas, but not just for the lights or for the nostalgia of the holiday, but the purpose that Christ came to rescue us and the reminder of that truth today. We might not be able to change the things that are happening around us, but we can allow our Savior to continue to change what's going on inside of us. Teens, young people, and family, I hope you find a lot of hope in God's truth. Make it a point to spend 15 minutes in God's truth today to remind yourself how good a God that we have. We love you, we miss you so much, and we hope to see you soon.